the 14 threes. I mean, that's a lot of threes, but they're getting a lot of good shots. I'm probably more concerned with, are they taking care of the ball, or are they defending at a high enough level?
Nuggets still have that bench mob out there. Westbrook, Strother, Tyson, Chanchar, and Šarić. As for the Celtics, the only guy who started the game who's on the floor right now is Cornette, out there along with Pritchard, Walsh, Hauser, and Springer. First action for those latter fours.
I mean, I don't know what you would do to ever stop that play.
Yeah, three good options there. They like Cornette here at the top of the key in a dribble handoff position. Sets it up for Pritchard, who knocks down his first look.
He is so good.
Best athlete on the team, according to him.
Self-proclaimed. No, that's not. He said it from a decathlon standpoint, not just best athlete. Like, if there was a decathlon, he feels like he would win.
And if the events in the decathlon were handball and wiffle ball,
he
dodgeball. There's Sam Hauser, one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. Back to Pritchard. Single digits to shoot. Pritchard missed it. Westbrook grabs the rebound. Jordan Walsh on the floor, running down Tyson. See if we see more of Jordan Walsh this year after his rookie season last year as Chanchar steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and there's no disrespect to anybody that plays that doesn't get time on the Celtics. This team is stacked, they're loaded, they're deep, and everyone out there has versatility. So it is really hard to crack this rotation. I'm not saying he is or isn't. I'm saying when people look at it, there's the stack action. Like I said, it's impossible to stop.
Works to a tee. Hauser missed it. Jaden Springer flying in for the offensive rebound. Pritchard tees up another. Cornette grabs the offensive board. It'll be three chances at least for the Celtics on this trip. Shot clock is low. Pritchard regains it. Hauser for three. That was a quick release. Another offensive board and over there.
Which, if it's 105 and humid, okay, I'll give you that. But 105 and dry, it's really not that hot.
Our man Eddie House knows all about that. It's a dry heat out there in Phoenix. There's a three for Strother, ripping the courts. You know, when Team USA was over in Abu Dhabi for those warm-up games before the Olympics, Jason Tatum and Steph Curry and I think Devin Booker played golf together, and I'm thinking they must have been out there at like 6 a.m. because if you're out there in the middle of the day, it's way too hot. Pritchard for three.
Well, those guys are world-class athletes.
Apparently they were out there.
I mean,
come on now.
You can't compare those guys to Forsberg.
We got a little three-point shootout breaking out as Hunter Tyson hits the three. But apparently Tatum played at like 2 p.m. and that might have been a mistake.
Yeah.
Walsh right through Tyson.
My boy Frank Isola would have inserted a joke about him not playing at 2 p.m., but I'm not. I'm going to keep it to myself.
Tell me during the commercial. I think there's an injured Denver player. It was Westbrook. Springer draws the foul though 4 times before this game.
So Rome, Milan, right? Well, it's got to be more than that. I remember Russia back in the day. And what would be the other one?
Westbrook.
Turkey.
Istanbul, Turkey. Yeah, Turkey.
Yeah.
Rome and London, Mexico City in North America. I gotta change my notes here.
Yeah, you gotta.
It's still preseason form.
You gotta check that.
Still preseason form.
Seen guys work out before, those guys and the reps that they do. So there's no doubt that he's going to be putting in the work. So if he needs to expand his game and become a three-point shooter, then he's going to work on it.
When you were watching those two guys work out,
but different athletes.
Derrick Rose recently retired. Shout out D Rose.
So if Taj Gibson sticks in the league, he's still a teammate. James Johnson, if he's in the league, he's a teammate. And Jimmy Butler. That's the only ones I got left.
Really?
That's it. Now, there's going to be a time where I have not been teammates with anybody in the NBA. But Jimmy Butler's holding on strong. So as much as you guys might not like Jimmy Butler, I'm rooting for him to stay in the league. To stay a little bit relevant.
Play for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Tyson.
No, I want to beat him. I just don't want. I want him to be in the league.
Pritchard slams the brakes. Ends up with Walsh. Can't hit the three. Derrick Rose, by the way, Hall of Famer. What do you think?
But that's his, because he's an MVP and, he had a 16-year career. So, yeah.
An MVP, I think, has never not made the Hall of Fame.
Correct.
If every single one is in. So, Derrick Rose, congrats on a great career. There's Hauser for 3. One of your teammates, Kevin Garnett, is in the building.
I saw that. I saw that. That's another reason why I'm upset that I'm not there. Yeah. Come on, KG out in Abu Dhabi is not going to be a fun night.
I don't really know what happens out there.
KG.
Yeah. Forsberg?
Forsberg would say it's too hot. I'm going to ask him, when did you know you were going to win a championship? And he said, as soon as Denver lost. Now I'm trying to think, maybe that was a private.
Yeah, but I think, whenever that conversation happened, I think it's fair. I think a lot of Celtics fans probably felt the same way because the Nuggets were the team that really gave the Celtics the most issues last season.
Minnesota, it wasn't a cakewalk for us.
100%.
Like, those were tough.
Lost that overtime game in Minnesota. They took the Celtics to overtime in Boston.
What do you do with that right there? He went up for a left-hand hook and along the way switched it back to his right hand. Great defense, and he still made it.
Brown rifles that pass in for Cornette. Just how they dialed it up.
That is incredible. That's the new cookies and cream, folks.
Kristaps is going to be upset about that.
No, just the recent, the stopgap to the cookies and cream.
Aaron Gordon knocks in a 3.
I bet you Denver shoots an hour a day in practice just to get, because these guys, if they did have a weakness, you would say it's shooting.
Yeah, they didn't really shoot many threes last year. Good percentage, but they were actually last in attempts. Opposite of the Celtics, who were first in makes and attempts by a mile. Brown for 3. Speaking of, left a little short. D. White knocked away that outlet pass from Jokic. Here's Gordon. He'll try another. Same spot. If Aaron Gordon can add that to his game consistently, he'll be really dangerous. And Brown will be handle losing him.
I don't know.
Are they going to take a big step back?
No, like when it comes to this stuff, you never know because what are they going to shoot from 3? How many threes are they going to shoot? Yeah, I know they're going to get open shots.
Peyton Pritchard, speaking of open shots, he is cooking in this first half. 11 points for number 11.
And folks at home, it just doesn't work like this, that you go to practice every single day, you shoot every single day, and all of a sudden you're a good shooter. It takes years to build the confidence on any given day, right? Like, all right, I'm not shooting well, I got to keep shooting. That takes years to happen. So I don't know if these guys are good enough shooters, but they're gonna. You have to deal with Jokic, and late in the game you have to deal with that 2-man game.
Pritchard tries again, hits again. Preseason P travels to the Middle East.
And he's talking a little smack along the way. Let's see if the Celtics seek him out here.
JB takes the 3 over Jokic. Gets his own offensive rebound. Tatum tries it. Knocks it down.
That stroke looked really nice. Sat down. Timing was perfect.
Celtics can take the lead here with under 4 to play in the second quarter. Tatum a little strong. Another offensive board. Murray gives the foul and Tatum shooting.
And I've always said I thought Larry Bird's 3 seasons where he went back-to-back MVPs, you could put those 3 seasons against any player. You could probably put Jokic's 4 seasons against any player in the history of the game. 3 MVPs and a championship.
With Jokic, they're still contenders.
Yeah. I mean, if they believe in their young players, which they must, or they believe in their development, then great passer makes you 10, 20, 30% better. And you end up becoming that because of an elite player like that.
Brown never saw the pass coming. Porter in transition with a 2-hand stuff.
I mean, he's really like the key to their team. It's Jamal Murray's health and Michael Porter Jr. If Michael Porter Jr. lives up to his talent, then Denver's legit.
They put a lot of faith in him, pay him a lot of money. Brown on the fall away, no. Tillman tracks down the offensive rebound. That's 10. Pritchard from the logo. And Gordon's got the rebound. Under 3 minutes left in this first half. It's a good game. It always is when the Nuggets and Celtics get together. Brown.
True athletic champion is on this team.
Forsberg, you're going to have to come up with the different events that you want to see. Or have the people tweet at Forsberg. What are the 10 events that we want to see all of the players compete in?
There's Tatum with the shot clock low, and that is going to be a shot clock violation. I mean, watching Pritchard throw that foot's here for good. Pritchard with 14 points. He's made 4 threes. Last year in the preseason, he was tied for the league lead with 17 made threes. Malik Beasley. And they bring in Russell Westbrook on a pretty light deal for a player of his stature. 2 years, under $7 million. And he can certainly put the biscuit in the basket. It's a matter of whether he can do it efficiently off the bench for them. White, nice feed. Pritchard, another good one. Extra pass out to Tillman, who splashes a corner three.
And Tillman was talking about that in the preseason. Like, we have different ways that we can play, certain bigs that can step in, but I'm the kind of guy that's going to move the ball and space the floor.
Gordon behind the back. Jokic missed the bunny. $1:30 to play here in the second quarter. Pritchard is the leading scorer. Leaves it for Tatum. Cash.
Yeah, I like that look.
Back-to-back threes for the Celtics. This is a 1-point game. Gordon tries to respond. Jokic missed it again from in tight. Got the rebound. Tillman with the quick hands. White the same against Gordon. Porter the corner three. Offensive rebound, Gordon, and Brown finally ends the possession with a deuce.
Yeah, Minnesota's the team. Denver's the team now that is doing well in the offensive glass.
JB left wide open. Denver and Minnesota last year were in that race for the 1 seed. Oklahoma City ended up getting it with the same record as the Nuggets as Jokic drops it in. Won the tiebreaker, and I think that's what most people expect this year as well. Oklahoma City to be on top of the West with the additions they made.
5 degrees and we're running outside.
That's true.
Come on.
That's true. Jokic against Tillman. This makes it look easy with that soft touch.
And there's nothing you can do about that. Because if you double team him, you're going to give up wide open looks. You almost got to live with those shots.
Jokic with 14 points, 8 boards, and 3 assists. He's played 16 minutes of this first half. That's Tatum. A lot of dribbling on this possession, and they give it away. White takes it right back. Get it to Pritchard. It'll count. Oh.
Xin chào các bạn. Chào mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại kênh YouTube của mình. Ngày hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn cách làm một bông hoa tuyết như thế này nhé. Bây giờ chúng ta cùng làm thôi. Mình vẽ những đường cong như thế này vào. Đây mình vẽ những đường cong như thế này nhé. Những cái đường rất là dễ vẽ. Đây. Mình vẽ những cái đường cong cong nhọn nhọn như thế này thôi. Đây là cái khuôn bên ngoài của bông hoa tuyết. Bây giờ mình sẽ vẽ sang những cái chi tiết bên trong. Thì mình chỉ cần vẽ một vài những cái điểm bên trong như thế này. Vẫn là những cái đường cơ bản đơn giản thôi. Nó sẽ song song với cái đường bên ngoài nhé. Mình tiếp tục mình vẽ. Đây rất là đơn giản như thế này thôi. Bây giờ mình sẽ tiến hành mình cắt nó ra. Mọi người sẽ cắt những cái chi tiết nhỏ bên trong trước cho mình. Cắt hết những chi tiết nhỏ bên trong ra. Rồi, mình sẽ đưa hình như thế này. Bây giờ mình sẽ cắt theo cái đường viền bên ngoài mình đã vẽ nhé. Rồi mình cắt theo đường viền bên ngoài. Mình cắt ra. Đây mình còn một vài đường là xong. Rồi, mình sẽ bỏ những cái phần dư này đi nhé. Đây mình sẽ được một cái hình như thế này. Bây giờ mình sẽ mở ra cho mọi người xem thành phẩm nhé. Mình sẽ được bông hoa tuyết rất là xinh. Tại vì là mình đã gập những cái đường đối xứng ấy. Nên là khi mở ra mình được một cái bông hoa nó xòe đều, rất là dễ thương luôn. Mình tiếp tục mình mở nhá. Đây. Rất là xinh. Bây giờ mình sẽ gắn cái phần hoa tuyết này lên trên cái tấm nền mình đã chuẩn bị. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ cho một chút keo vào chính giữa và mình sẽ dán nó xuống cái tấm nền nhé. Mọi người căn chỉnh vị trí sao cho vào chính giữa tấm nền là được. Căn chỉnh cho mình. Áp xuống. Đây, mình sẽ đưa một cái hình như thế này. Mình căn chỉnh vị trí chính giữa trước ấy, thì cái hình này nó sẽ được đều, nó không bị lệch. Đấy, rất là dễ thương đúng không? Giờ mình sẽ dán lần lượt từng cánh xuống một. Cái keo này dính rất chắc, mọi người chỉ cần chấm thành từng điểm là được rồi. Không cần cho quá nhiều keo, cứ chấm một điểm một cho mình. Mọi người làm đến đâu mọi người dán keo đến đấy nhé, chứ không dán hết một loạt xong mọi người dính đâu. Dán hết một loạt xong dính như vậy thì nó sẽ bị khô keo ấy. Xong nó mất độ dính, xong mọi người lại phải cho thêm keo để dính. Như thế nó rất là cộm mà nó không được đẹp. Nên là mọi người làm đến đâu mọi người dính đến đấy cho mình. Mình tiếp tục mình dính cho đến hết nhé. Đấy, dính lần lượt xuống. Xong. Thì sau khi làm xong mọi người sẽ dùng tay mọi người gỡ cho mình những cái phần keo dính trên này đi. Những cái phần keo dư mọi người gỡ hết đi nhé. Rồi, và đây là thành phẩm. Thì sau khi làm xong mình sẽ có được một cái hình hoa tuyết rất là dễ thương như thế này. Một cái bông tuyết rất là xinh. Thì mọi người có thể tham khảo cách làm của mình để có thể tạo ra được bông tuyết như thế này, trang trí dịp Giáng sinh nhé. Chúc các bạn thành công và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những video tiếp theo nha. Bye bye!